Welcome Taurus to your love tarot reading for the month of May. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. Of course, as usual, if this reading resonates with you, then please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to my channel so you get notified the next time I upload a new video. And of course, if it does not resonate with you, please check out your other placements, as you may find a message that resonates better with you there. And of course, the energy goes both ways. So if I explain it in a certain way, whether it be that it's happening to you or you're doing it, again, don't take offense, please. Just take it as it resonates and apply it to your own situation, as it will be different for all of you. If you'd like to get a personal reading from me, then all of the details are in the description box below and how to get in touch with me. Please follow me on my social medias, especially my TikTok, as I do post daily messages on there, so you may find that useful. And of course, if you'd like to leave me a tip, of course I do appreciate those of you who do, but it's not a requirement. My PayPal and Cash App is linked down below. So to get started with the reading today, I'm going to start off with a message from the Romance Angels and see what the overall energy is for love for Taurus placements in the month of May. And of course, happy birthday to all of my Taurus placements as well, for those of you who have already had your birthday and those of you who have yours coming up. Okay, so let's have a look what that has for us. Okay, so we have getting to know each other. So as you reveal your inner selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there may be somebody, you may be in a relationship, you may be speaking to someone. I do feel like a lot of you are in relationships though, so that's always lovely. But I feel like there's a step that you need to take with your romantic partnerships, people that you're dating, whatever it is, however it relates to you, and just try to get to know them a little bit more. Maybe find out what it is that they enjoy, experience something that both of you enjoy that you may not do together, and see whether you can, learn a little bit more about them, because you may feel like you know each other surface level. You may be waiting for things to get deeper or spark. You may feel like something is missing. I'm sensing that for some of you as well. And if that is the case, maybe you just need to get to know each other better. Sometimes we get into relationships when things move so quickly that we forget that we've still got so much to learn about one another, and we get into relationships and we forget that we need to constantly learn and get to know one another even more. It doesn't just stop when you get into a relationship or you get into a routine and when you meet up and things like that. So I definitely think that's a step that you guys could take. Okay, so let's have a look what the tarot cards are going to say. I'm going to pull out 6 cards for you. So what does Taurus need to know in terms of love for the month of May, Spirit? Okay, so first of all, we have the Tower card. We also have the King of Wands, Temperance, Sagittarius energy there. I hope you guys can see this. We've also got the 5 of Wands. The cards at the bottom here, I'll pull them up closer to the camera so you can see when I'm speaking about them. We've also got the High Priestess, and lastly we have the Justice card here, so Libra energy. A fellow Venus ruled sign. So starting off here, okay, so I'm gonna go with the Tower and the 5 of Wands first, as that's what I'm being most drawn to. So with the Tower here, for some of you, you may have recently had like a big kind of, in a sense, a catastrophic event. It might not be that bad. Obviously, we all experience things differently, but it may feel like everything has just been pulled under you. Things might be getting really overwhelming. I'm sensing health problems for some of you, but also, so you're aware, definitely look into astrology, because some of the placements right now could be affecting Taurus's health, as Taurus does rule over the digestive system. It's definitely causing headaches and other kind of health problems for people. So of course, definitely definitely sort that out. If you guys do have problems, you know, rule out any kind of medical conditions first, and if not, then definitely look at the kind of holistic or spiritual meaning of what's going on around you. And for others of you, I do feel like maybe work is getting stressful, a relationship, there could be some kind of conflict and arguments here with the 5 of Wands. You may be constantly arguing with your partner. Or there could be like outside involvements for some of you. I do feel like maybe you feel like there's always somebody else getting involved in your business. You may feel like there's evil eye or nuzzard on you, however you kind of see that. I do feel like that is definitely how things are manifesting for you. But I feel like before ruling things out when it comes to someone, definitely, you know, explore first of all, getting to know one another. See if there's things that you guys can do together as a couple to resolve things, and make sure that there's not problems because of somebody else and because of outside influences, or influences, should I say. Now we've got the King of Wands here, so you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements, but of course not necessarily. This could be somebody in your life that can be very arrogant, can be a little bit manipulative, takes a lot of risks, does things without thinking, speaks without thinking, and can be overall a little bit difficult to deal with. But they're quite, you know, they're somewhat established, they're very confident, very sexy, very alluring, very passionate as well. So this could be somebody in your life. If not, then this card is definitely representing to maybe just spice things up in a relationship as well. I feel like some of you need to do that. Be more daring, be more adventurous, you know, do things differently than you usually would, you know, shake up your routine. You know, Taurus, you are a fixed sign placement. I feel like a lot of you are very stubborn, of course, but that's stereotypical. But it's in a sense that sometimes you guys get so caught up in routine and do things the same way that sometimes you need things to be shaken up a little bit. Especially if you're a Taurus with like mutable sign placements as well. So, you know, if you have like Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio placements alongside your Taurus placements, then I definitely would explore that, because although you may be very sometimes rigid in certain ways, there's definitely a more playful area of you that you need to be brought out. And a lot of the times you need that in a relationship. Now we've got Temperance here, which is Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but again, not necessarily. Now Temperance is kind of the energy where you can resolve things. So I feel like some of you, you've been having problems. It could be that you don't know your person very well, and you've just been so used to a particular routine that you've been in that, you know, you guys have stopped getting to know one another, and things have started to become like boring very quickly or very mundane. But it's telling you that you both care about each other very deeply, whether you realize it or not. You do. And if there were not in your life, then it would definitely feel like a big significant loss for you. So that's why I feel like, you know, this situation can be resolved, and I feel like you should, you know, obviously if you feel like it's not the person for you or anything like that, and of course, you know better than I do. Obviously this is just a general reading, but for some of you, I do feel like these situations could be easily resolved if you just kind of take a little bit more of a proactive approach to it. With the Temperance here, it also represents that if you have been arguing or there's been outside influences that's been influencing the situation and causing problems, then you guys can definitely become a stronger unit and resolve this. Temperance is all about balance, ebb and flow, and being able to resolve things, caring for one another deeply, and just there being potential for things to work out in the right way. I feel like some of you would really benefit from like a weekend away, doing something that's spontaneous, just doing something, and, you know, just doing things that you wouldn't usually do and shake up your routine. I feel like that could really increase the passion, the sexiness, just the attraction between one another. And sometimes that is all it takes to resolve things. Sometimes you just need to get more physical with one another and feel deeper, and feel like a deeper connection for you to be able to feel stronger, or as a stronger unit, when there are problems that, you know, the Tower and the 5 of Wands could be causing here. Now we also have the High Priestess, so your intuition is definitely guiding you, so please do listen to your intuition. Your body is trying to tell you things. You could be receiving signs from the universe as well. So if there is a particular number, mirror numbers, angel numbers, or something that you're seeing, definitely have a look at what that number means, because that could definitely be like, you know, your ancestors, a past loved one, a spirit guide, the universe communicating with you, to try and help you, give you advice. But definitely listen to your intuition. Your femininity is oozing out right now. Of course, you're a very feminine sign, Taurus. You're ruled by Venus, you know. Definitely, you know, You don't necessarily need to change anything about yourself, but do things that make you feel sexy and empowered and confident. You know, you are definitely a sign that definitely thinks about, like, you know, you take pride in how you look and your material items. So if there's something that you need to buy, something that you need to do that makes you feel good again about yourself, then definitely do it. For some of you, I feel like you want to change your hair potentially. I would do that before Mercury retrograde starts, because it's not the best time to do things then, in terms of haircuts. And always get your hair cut on a Mars day, so the day that Mars rules, because it's always a good day to cut your hair, basically. So yeah, that's what I'm definitely sensing for some of you there. And then lastly, we have the Justice card, which is Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra, but again, not necessarily. So this could be that if you feel like people are influencing your relationship, getting involved, and things are not fair, then, you know, there is definitely some karmic restoration that will definitely be happening. I feel like also there could be something that you're waiting for. This could be in the relationship or also outside of it. I feel like for some of you, you may be going through, like, waiting for some kind of finances or something that, like, is not necessarily 100% fair to be resolved. And if that's the case, then that will definitely be coming through in May. Also, this is not necessarily in relation to love, but I feel like for some of you, you could be getting, like, money from HMRC. I'm hearing HMRC, so you could be getting like a tax rebate. I'm not quite sure if they've already happened, because, you know, the financial year has ended, but it could be like a tax rebate or some money that you're owed or needs to be refunded. That will definitely come through in the month of May for you, because, you know, Venus does also, you know, rule money and love, so sometimes they can go hand in hand. So I'm going to pull out some cards from a separate tarot deck just to see if there's any additional information that Spirit wants to provide for each of these cards. So any additional information for the tarot card, please, Spirit? Okay, quite a lot of cards that came out, but I just want the one. Okay, so, okay, we've got the Fool card here. So it's telling you that if you feel like if there was something that kind of got the, you know, the rug pulled from beneath your feet, or something kind of came crashing down, then this is actually an opportunity for you to start a new beginning. Maybe this foundation was not good for you in the first place, and it did need to change. You know, the Fool is someone that sets upon a journey, not thinking about the challenges, not thinking about everything that they need. They just go in with their necessities and just are so excited and almost so playful and innocent about this new experience. So this Tower card, you could realize that maybe there was more that you needed to find out about this situation, that this was supposed to happen. You know, maybe it was the universe guiding you and helping you. So maybe try and look and see whether there's a reason that this could have potentially happened to you. Card for the King of Wands, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Three of Chalices, which is the Three of Cups in this particular deck. So the Three of Cups is all about celebration, having fun, something to look forward to. So this could be, you know, of course, your birthday, because it is Taurus season. It could be like an anniversary for some of you. It could represent there is some kind of celebration or something for you to look forward to in May, and maybe this is the thing that you need to do to bring some spontaneity and some passion back into your romantic life. Okay, for Temperance, we have the Star. So the Star is Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but not necessarily. So the Star is all about alchemy and happiness, and I do feel like this person could potentially be it could be your one, or you could be their one, vice versa, whatever. But I'm feeling like there is a sense of alchemy and contentness from this person. So I feel like if you felt like that, or you do feel like that most of the time, but there are certain problems, then definitely, again, take that proactive approach and know that you are able to resolve things if that is what you want. Okay, so for the Five of Wands, we have the Four of Swords here. So the Four of Swords is all about taking some time to meditate and contemplate on the situations that are arising. Is there a particular person that's getting involved in things? Is there a particular situation, a memory? Is there something that's a common theme or underlining theme as to arguments, to problems, or any kind of friction that you're experiencing in your relationship or with the person that you're dealing with? If there is, or there's a reason, you know, for some of you, you might actually be single, and this could actually, you know, manifest in whatever way relates to your life, but this card in particular could represent that maybe you do have a lot of struggles or conflicts in relationships, and this Four of Swords is trying to tell you to kind of like contemplate on what is the underlying reason. Is it you? Is it them? Is it the type of people that you're dealing with? Is there a pattern here? Is there something within yourself that you feel like is a common theme, and that's why this could potentially not be happening? It's a difficult conversation and kind of, you know, thing to visualize for yourself, but that could definitely be a really groundbreaking moment for you if you are able to figure that out. And the Four of Swords could also represent, like, maybe, you know, you're in a relationship where when there's an argument, when there's friction, you could be in no communication, you could withdraw, you could retreat. That could also represent that kind of energy there. Okay, so for the High Priestess here, we have the Eight of Chalices, so the Eight of Cups. So this could mean moving away or walking away for some of you, or revisiting the past. The universe is trying to tell you. I feel like for some of you, you know, it could be a situation where you do need to walk away, and if that is the case, then, you know, definitely listen to your intuition. Again, this message is not going to be for all of you, but it will be an additional message for some of you, so again, take it as it resonates. And then let's see. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles for the Justice card here. So yeah, you know, the Seven of Pentacles is all about putting in hard work and finally getting recognition. So if you feel like you've been doing something and not getting any reward out of it, May is definitely the month that things are going to start getting fruitful. And of course, May does signify spring as well. So spring is the, you know, if you've been putting a lot of work in like the harvesting time, so if you think about the likes of autumn and winter and you haven't been seeing any results, or you've been like, you know, in a frustrating cycle with something and there's not been no kind of ending, or almost, I'm trying to think of the word, but it's escaping me right now, reassurance, you know, whatever it may be. I don't know why I can't think of that word, it's kind of bugging me, but you know, if there's some kind of something that you're kind of waiting for a completion, for whatever it is, for you to be able to move on, whatever it is, it will be happening in the month of May for you. So that's everything from the tarot cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some cards from my Butterfly Oracle deck and see if there's any additional messages here for you. So let's have a look, any messages that you may have for Taurus placements for the month of May in terms of love. Okay, so you got two cards that came out. So we've got a dietary change. So yeah, so if it is a sort of as well about your immune system or your digestive system, sorry, for Taurus placements, definitely see if there's like a dietary change that you need to do. You may find out that like maybe you're like lactose intolerant, or you're glucose intolerant, or whatever. Gluten, sorry, apologies, but you know, you may find that there's some kind of problem or something that you can't eat anymore, something that you need to change. So I definitely look into that, or that might be something that you've recently found out or will be finding out. And you've also got self-care, of course, with the North and South Node transits right now. It's a struggle for Taurus and Scorpio placements specifically. So definitely practice a lot of self-care. It's definitely needed in the last couple of months, in the last couple of months as well, and moving forward. You know, you may feel like a little bit more drained, or you may be very busy and very fast-paced, or you know, this Tower and this Five of Wands, whoever that kind of resonates in your life, I do feel like that self-care is definitely needed to ground yourself, to refill your cup and rejuvenate yourself as well. So that is everything. I hope that Taurus placements enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified the next time I upload a new video. If you'd like to follow me on social media or get in touch for a personal reading, then all of my details, my Instagram and TikTok, are all linked down below. And if you'd like to leave me a tip, it's not a requirement for those of you who do, and I do of course really appreciate it. My PayPal and Cash App is linked down below. And that is pretty much everything. Just make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. I appreciate all of your guys' support. Happy birthday and happy belated birthday for my Taurus placements, and I hope to see you in the next one.